Friends, welcome to Let's Study. So today we will be doing the chapter decimals. So first topic is naming decimals. Okay, so decimals. So first we have to understand what is a decimal. So we have done fractions, yeah? All of you have done fractions. Actually, decimals is none other than decimals is another form to write fractions or fractional numbers. So the explanation of decimals is given in this first line, that is, decimals are a method of writing fractional numbers without writing a fraction having numerator and denominator. As I said, that it is another way, a unique way. It is written as 4.5. It is not written as okay. So it is a unique way to write a fraction or a decimal. So I will just explaining you how fraction is different, how to differentiate decimals and fractions. So for that, I will just show you. Decimals are like 4. Just show you. Decimals are written as 4.5. You can write that like it. And when we say about fractions, we are writing so we write it as 4/5. It has numerator and denominator, but it has a decimal point in between them. Okay, so now we have understood the difference between a decimal and a fraction. So I will be telling you an extra point. The decimal, fractions and ratios are same things but are written in different types of methods. Yeah. So the fraction 7/10 could be written as the decimal 0.7. Okay. The fraction 7/10 can be written as 0.7. The period of a decimal point indicates that this is a decimal. So we can say this. We can see this type of dot, this between 0 and 7. This is a decimal point. So decimal point is very necessary to indicate the decimal. Now the decimal 0.7 can be pronounced at. We all know that fractions can be pronounced at 7/10, but the decimals can be pronounced as 7/10 or 0.7. 0.7 is more common than 7/10. Now, if a decimal is less than 1, place a 0 before the decimal. So, let's see, like we studied 0.7. It is less than 1. Okay. So we write 0 in front of the point. Now let's go to the next slide that I will be showing to you. That is tens as decimals. So they are decimals such as hundreds or thousands. They are all based on the number 10, just like our number system. So there are other decimals such as hundreds, thousands and tens. They are all based on the number system, but they don't have any ones. Okay, they don't have any ones. A decimal may be greater than 1. A decimal may be greater than 1, like 4.7. Now the decimal 3.7 would be pronounced at 3 and 7 tenths. 3 and 7 tenths. Now we have run tens as decimal. Now we will be learning hundreds as decimals. So the fraction, we can see that fraction number 37/100. 37/100 could be written as the decimal 0.37. The period of a decimal point indicates that it is a decimal. Now I will be showing you which is tens and which is thousands. So just wait for a while. I will just showing you in the space provided there. So it's 0.37. This is the ones. This is the tens. Now this is a normal number system, like ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and much more. Now, from after the point, we have tens, not any ones. I will tell you the reason. After that, we have uh, 3 as tens, 7 as hundreds. Hundreds place. It has also place decimals. Now, decimals 0.37 could be pronounced as 37 hundredths or 0.37. We pronounce this different way, like 37 or 37. If we pronounce 37, we have to add hundreds in it. That means it. Now, if we pronounce as 0.37, we have to pronounce as 37 or 0.37. Now, let's go to a decimal may be greater than 1. We have studied that now only. A decimal can be greater than 1. The decimal 12.37 could be pronounced as 12 and 37 hundredths or 12.37. So, these are different types of things. Now, thousands is a different types of thing now. So, thousands follow a similar pattern. Like we understood 3 with 7, I will just showing you another thing. We have 0.370. Okay, I'll just show you again. Yes, in this point I will be showing you 0.370. Now this is tens of decimal, this is hundreds of decimal, and this is thousands now. Huh? Yes, now it's thousands. Three tens of thousands. Okay, now it's tens, hundreds, and thousands. Now, sorry for the disruption in between. Now, thousands follow a similar pattern. They have 3 digits after the decimal point. The decimal 0.749 can be pronounced at 749,000 or 0.749. Now, there may be zeros after the decimal points. The decimal 0.064 is pronounced as 64,000 or 0.064. Okay, now it's a decimal thing like that. Now, decimal may be larger than 1. The word "and" may be used to indicate the decimal point, so it should not be used in other parts of the name of the decimals. Now, the decimal 234.987 could be pronounced as 234 and 987 thousandths. We use "and" in between it, yeah? Because we use thousands too. If we use "and" in between the decimal, instead of decimal, we have to use thousands to indicate that this is a decimal part, not the even part, okay? Now, let's go to the next slide, that is of 10,000. 10,000 have 4 digits after the decimal point, and it is same as the previous one that we learned. Now, addition of decimals. Now, we have done like addition or fraction, that is 4 by 7 plus 5. I will just show you now. In the extra part, I will be showing you. Yeah, here I will be showing you. Like we have 4 by 7 plus 5 by 7. What we do? 4 plus 5 by 7. We create 7 as a common denominator to indicate that as 9 by 7. Now, decimals of addition of decimals is not same, but kind of same that. So decimals are fractional numbers. The decimal 0.3 is same as the fraction 3 by 10. The number 0.78 is a decimal number that represents 78 by hundredths. Now, adding decimal is just like adding other numbers. Always line up the decimal points when adding decimals. Like 1 plus 2, we write it as, like we write 1 plus 2 like that. Or we write it as 1 plus 2, we write it as 3. So you have to line up it as this only. So now let's go to the another one. Remember to put the decimal point in the proper place. If we forgot to represent the decimal point, the answer will be absolutely wrong if you have done it right only. But don't forget to put a decimal point. This will be cutting you all marks. Now, a subtraction of decimals. Subtracting decimal is just like subtracting other numbers. Like I give you an example of 1 minus 2, we can 2 minus 1. It will be 1. Line up it as like this. We will be lining up the decimals like this only. I will be showing you so that, for example, 3.4 plus 4.4. We write it as h point. We have to put points in a order, and 3 plus 4 we all know that 7, so answer will be 7.8. Now multiplying is same. Now if you have understood the things, now how to multiply a 3-digit decimal by 1-digit decimal? For example, we take it as 0.529 multiplied with 0.7. So it's a very easy. Place one decimal point above the other so that they are lined up. Okay, we have to just line up it as like this, as we understood it in another classes. So draw a line under the bottom number. Temporarily discrete the decimal points and multiply the numbers like multiplying 3-digit number by 1-digit number. But don't forget to put decimals. Now, decimals can be rounding to the nearest hundredth. Rounding decimals is very similar to rounding other numbers. If the thousands place of a decimal is 4 or less, it is dropped and the hundredths place does not change. For example, rounding 0.843 to the nearest hundredth would give 0.84. If the thousands place is 5 through 9, the decimal hundredths place is increased by 1. The decimal 0.846 rounded to the nearest hundredth is 0.85. Now we are rounding to the nearest 10. It is same as we understood in different things. So we have rounding decimals. So we have to read these examples. So I am giving you 2 minutes extra to read this example. You can just stop the video and just solve it. Now place values of decimals. So now we will be doing place value of decimals. That is the last topic for this video. I will be giving you a part 2 of this video if you give me 50 more subscribers, please. So decimal numbers such as 0.6495 have 4 digits after the decimal points. Each digit is different place value. So I want to tell you, sorry for interruption, but I want to tell you that if you give me 50 more subscribers now, so there will be a book that the book link that I will be giving to you. That is my book link of Pearson, or I can give you of another books too that I am having of Byju's books too. So please give me 50 more subscribers. So now decimal numbers such as 0.6495 have 4 digits after the decimal point. Each digit is a different place value. The first digit after the decimal point is called the tens place value. There are 6 tens in the number 0.6495. The second digit tells you how many hundredths there are in the number. The number 0.6495 has 4 hundredths. Okay, the third digit is the thousandth place. Here we are doing the place values. Like we have in a numeral system, we have ones, tens, hundred, thousands, 10,000s, and etc. But in a decimal place value, it is different. It is having not ones, it is tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and so on. So now, therefore, there are 6 tens, 4 hundreds, 9,000s, and 5 10,000s in the number 0.6495. So thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe my channel for part 2, and I will be giving you my book link too. So please give me 50 more subscribers. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye. Thank you for watching this video.